And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the NBA's play-in tournament is exciting. It's a way to keep teams in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote, "I don't understand it. You play all season to get into the playoffs. Then maybe you lose 2 in a row and you're out? I don't see the point. Guys?"
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Chicago, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be. And, of course, Indiana, now 4 games behind.
When I look at Indiana, they hyped it up at the start of the year, but haven't really followed through. They're so disappointed, and really, so are their fans.
Yeah, and it's too bad, really unfortunate, because I did think the potential was there. But at this stage, I think we've seen their best, and it's not going to be good enough this season.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. At the 4 and the 5, we've got Markkanen and Vucevic. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Brogdon and LeVert make up the backcourt. Jeremy Lamb is out there with O'Shea Brissett. And it's Turner in at the center position, locking down the middle. And celebrating New Year's Eve with a little basketball. Grant, what better way to do it, huh?
I agree. Basketball, New Year's Eve, get a chance to play, hopefully get a win, and then you can have a little minor celebration afterwards.
Now here's Brogdon. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. LeVert outside. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Vucevic against Lamb. Pass to Brogdon. LeVert with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And there's Brogdon with the basket on the assist from LeVert.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Ball finds DeRozan. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Lamb. And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with 3-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, when you get traded, even though it never happened to me, I imagine you're always going to have feelings about it. DeRozan reacted very strongly to leaving Toronto in 2018. He felt betrayed, and I can't say that I disagree with how he felt.
DeRozan hits them both. And the DeRozan trade is an example of why players say, well, ownership isn't always loyal. It should be a two-way street, Clark.
Yeah, I guess that's true, Brian. But, you know, that's why teams are now dealing players who ask for trades. It's a way to kind of collaborate and be in partnership on that kind of move. Eventually, the guy's going to walk in free agency anyway, so loyalty, I think it's more about which side has the power and the leverage in any given situation.
Here's DeRozan. After the basket by Indiana. Got it.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Now here's LeVert. He had 25 points in the win against Charlotte. Here's Ball. And he dunks it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Brogdon against Ball. Shoots. Misses off the right iron.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
DeRozan passes to Markkanen. The Pacers pull it in. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Ball. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's LeVert. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Here's Lamb. He can't get that one to fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Brogdon, the pass to LeVert. Pass to Lamb. There's the three. Zach LaVine clears it away. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Now here's Turner. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And really, the story for me was his incredible defensive effort. One of the most impressive shot-blocking efforts you'll ever see. Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Turner. Oh, and Turner with a block. Brogdon with the ball. Picked up by Markkanen. Brogdon against Markkanen. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Lamb grabs the miss.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And a chance now to review the small forwards with the most assists in the last month. In the third spot, DeMar DeRozan.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Indiana trailing here. Inside. Here's LeVert. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Timeout called for the Bulls. You know, Grant, court is a familiar place for Malcolm Brogdon's family. It's just Malcolm's involves a ball instead of a gavel.
Yeah, his father Mitchell is a lawyer and a mediator. Brothers Gino and John are also both in law. And while Malcolm hasn't gone to law school, he did earn a master's degree while in college.
Vucevic finds ball. Here's Levine for three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Levine's got 6.
Levine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Brogdon, the pass to LeVert. Here's Turner. He's covered by Levine. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it, and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
And so Turner nails them both. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Ball finds Levine. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Levine against Brogdon. Pass to Lamb. Clock at 6. And it's Chicago with a board.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
DeRozan against Lamb. Now Vucevic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense he does it all. For big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course he regularly posts big point totals.
First free throw is good. Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in for Markkanen. Williams comes in for DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Caruso in for Ball. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to LeVert. Drives to the hoop. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
LeVert, very confident. He's an amazing athlete and can put the ball on the floor and attack on the drive with the best of them.
Here's Williams. Over Brogdon. Williams misses. Lamb against Williams. Brissett. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You know, this is an area Lamb must continue to improve his passing. And when he passes it like this, it helps out a lot.
White, the pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. He's checked by LeVert. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Outside for Lamb. Over Vucevic. That one a little long.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Here's White. That one no good. Lamb with some nice D. The Pacers have got 6 of 14 in so far. Outside Brogdon. Down low. And it's Turner that time on the assist by Brogdon.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is a guy who can get it done offensively. His shooting percentage really speaks for itself. And he knows how to find shots in a hurry.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on to give up for your Casemates. Fans, your Casemates.
Bradley, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Pass to Duarte. And here's Turner. Here's Sumner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bitadze. Shoots over White. The offensive rebound. Turner, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Pulls it from the corner. Caruso misses. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Duarte. Here's Sumner. Here's Duarte. Unloads from 13. No good off the back of the rim.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
The Pacers pull it in. Here's Sumner. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Turner. And here's Warren. Here's Duarte. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Caruso. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. The Pacers making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Morris is checked in. A 1:37 left to play in the first. Left side White. The 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Sumner. Outside Warren. To stop the drought. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
No good on that one. he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. And it's Warren missing. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Now here's White. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Outside, Williams. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. Caruso misses. Well, the Pacers shooting 33% in the first quarter. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Patadze. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Warren. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Now here's White. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And the 14th pick in 2014, T.J. Warren, a smooth shooter who puts a little sandpaper in his game, facing off against the best.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I say all the time, it's a blessing to be able to challenge and play against the best players night in and night out. So I'm always excited for a matchup.
And no doubt, Warren is not backing down.
And in the past, we've seen him get into it with the likes of Jimmy Butler. I mean, he embraces the challenge.
Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Jackson out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Edmund Sumner. Then it's Goga Batadze. And it's Duarte in at the 2. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the bucket by the Bulls. They get the rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Sumner. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Duarte. And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
DeRozan is checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for White. Pass to Duarte. Back to Sumner. High post, Batadze. Over Morris. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Outside, Green. Back to Ball. Launches it. It's rebounded by Batadze.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Ball with it. Warren covering. And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for Indiana. And the Bulls also making a change. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Green. right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Left side, Levine. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
On the catch and shoot, Levine is a really good option. He gets that shot off quickly.
Now here's LeVert. Here's Brogdon. Here's Turner. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Miles Turner. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. Both shots good from the strike. Ball with it. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now here's Levine. It's a 5-point game. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Ball's got 6.
And Ball excellent at scoring the basketball. His jumper on point in this area.
For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Count it. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Ball against Brogdon. Here's LeVert. It doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And here's Levine. He's coming off a 25-point game against Atlanta. Brogdon against Levine. Back to LeVert. Pass to Lamb. From downtown. Ball with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. The baseline J. And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Indiana. 9-point game. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Ball against Turner. On the wing, Levine. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. The Pacers shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Pass to LeVert. Floats one up. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Levine passes to Ball. No good from outside. Indiana on offense. Down by 12. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
To the inside. Here's DeRozan. Oh, yes, the turnaround. DeRozan's got 6.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Brogdon. For 3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And you know what? When you guess wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Ball passes to DeRozan. Oh, and Turner with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Gregg's checked in for Lamb. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Ilyasova comes in for Melli. Here's DeRozan. And that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's Brogdon. Give him 8 points now. LeVert outside. And he makes it on the layup. He has 6.
Boy, he's getting smarter at reading these situations, guys. LeVert's basketball IQ and pick and rolls ascending.
Brogdon against Ball. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. There's Ball with a 3. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 12. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to LeVert. Back to Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Levine against Brogdon. Deflected! Now here's LeVert. The D's right on him. Pass to Turner. Craig with it. Lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
That's one of Levine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
Brogdon against Levine. LeVert outside. Over Vucevic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
Holiday's checked in for Indiana. The Bulls making a switch here.
Caris LeVert. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
Now here's White. Here's Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. They double team Vucevic. Here's Caruso. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Now LeVert. He's guarded by White. And a 2-handed jam.
Well, you give Caris LeVert that kind of positioning, guys. I mean, he's going to finish with power.
Pass to Caruso.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. Warren comes in for LeVert. Now here's Holiday. Outside Brogdon. Vucevic with the steal. Now White. Pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. Outside White. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. White's got 6.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Chicago has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to Caruso.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Williams misses. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Craig passes to Holiday. Outside Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside White.
Indiana foul, Isaiah Jackson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
.119 left in the second period. Morris. And again, no good by Chicago. And for Indiana, they're shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Pass to Sumner. Here's Duarte. Bradley grabs the board.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Caruso. And it's off from three-point range.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Sumner. Outside Warren. Five on the clock. Over Williams. And it's Warren missing. Chicago's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. White for 3. Pacers with a rebound. Batadze's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Duarte. Shoots over White. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. Helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Whatever they're trying to do on offense, it ain't working. If they have any chance of coming back in this one, they're going to have to be more methodical in their approach. Talent without discipline will never result in sustained success.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And the Pacers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Ball and LaVine make up the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we've got Markkanen and Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Lamb. Right side, Brogdon. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Brogdon's got 11 points.
You have to chase Brogdon off that three-point line. He's a very good shooter from this area.
You love how efficient Jeremy Lamb is. Clark, he's a player who really makes the most of his touches.
He does a really good job at that, B.A. He's been hurt a little bit the last 2 seasons, but he's rock solid when healthy because he takes good shots and he can make shots from just about anywhere.
Now here's LeVert to the paint. Here's Turner. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds now. DeRozan passes to Markkanen. Inside, here's Levine. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Yeah, with each passing season, Levine has grown into a larger role as an offensive player, and this is another huge night for him.
Now here's Brogdon. He's got 11. It's LeVert on the wing. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. 14 points for him.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to LeVert. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Ball passes to DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Vucevic. And he makes it.
Establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Levine against LeVert. And that one hits the back iron. The Bulls have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. DeRozan against Lamb. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And there's Brogdon with the basket on the assist by Lamb. Lamb's got 3 assists in the game. Chicago leading. Outside Levine. Over to the left wing. Here's Ball. The shot that time not on target. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Lamb against DeRozan. Now here's Brogdon. Tightly guarded. Pass to LeVert. 5 to shoot. Here's Brissett. 3-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Ball. Now here's Vucevic. Guarded by Brogdon. And the shot goes in. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Now here's Lamb. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pass to Brissett. Lamb with the ball. Out to the right wing. Brogdon from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
LeVert with the ball. He's covered by Levine. Brogdon against Ball. Brogdon, the pass to Turner. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Melly's checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for Levine. Here's Ball. 9 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Here's Ilyasova. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Melly. From deep. Pacers with a rebound. Brogdon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. For 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And he banks in the layup. Brissett's got his second basket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Brogdon against Ball. Pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brissett.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the Bulls shooting just around 34% in this game so far. And the basket by DeRozan.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him and he's going to get the ball to him.
Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Come on to get loud for your Chase Mays.
In for Indiana. Holiday comes in for Lamb. The Bulls making a switch here. Turner finds LeVert. 3-pointer is up from Brogdon. And no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's LeVert. After the basket by Chicago. Counted from distance.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
White, the pass to Williams. The kick out to White. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Some changes for Indiana. Patadze has come in for Turner, and Warren subbed in for Levert. Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Outside Brogdon. From the line. Pass to Patadze. Holiday up top. Right side Brogdon. Jacks up a 3. And it's Ilyasova with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Brogdon attacking the heart of the defense there. Excellent decision and really maximizes using his size.
Pacers, Malcolm Brogdon, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brogdon.
Well, no question, Brogdon is a standout shooter. I mean, he's efficient and plays both ends of the floor. But you look at his shooting numbers. He's one of just a few players to have achieved a 50-40-90 season.
Morris, he's checked in for Ilyasova. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's blocked. They get it back. Pass to White. The Pacers pull it in. And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
Well, he's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing, has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
Holiday passes to Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Patadze. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Patadze's got his first points of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Caruso. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Morris. Outside, Williams. Outside, White. From 13 feet, down it goes. White's got 8 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Holiday. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Patadze. Over White. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. It's rebounded by Patadze. Indiana trailing here. Outside Craig. Outside Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining.
Lets it go.
2 minutes.
Chicago grabs the miss. White's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Brogdon. 14 points for him. Warren with the ball. Bradley on him. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His second personal foul.
You know, T.J. Warren's accuracy is truly remarkable. Here's a guy who can really hit from anywhere. And even more than that, do it efficiently.
Shots.
he knocks down the first one. You know, Grant, looking at Warren's precision shooting, he's used it to pull off some pretty staggering scoring performances.
Yeah, a few guys have had over 50 points in a single game before. When he gets in the zone, Warren can have a huge impact. But you know, it's the result of a ton of hard work developing that solid shooting.
And so Warren nails them both.
Well, I tell you what, coaches really love reliable shooters like Warren. I mean, he's a talented guy who can really get it done from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's White. Give him 8 points now. Can't hit it from 12 feet. 1:21 left in the third. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Warren. Over Williams. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Boy, Warren takes what the defense gives him there, making use of the mid-range stroke.
Here's Bradley. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Warren. Driving to the basket, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Caruso misses. Pretty even game going on here in Indianapolis. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot by Duarte, no good.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Pass to Williams. Outside White. No good there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out in front, up one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. O'Shea Brissett out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Duarte in at the 1. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
First team foul.
Markkanen finds Williams. Goes up on the baseline, and Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by White. And the Bulls lead by 3.
You know, excellent execution at times from Vucevic, fellas. I mean, he's embracing being a leader for this team, and I think shots like that prove the point.
Bitadze can't hit. Chicago shooting just around 36%. Not the best execution. Left side, Williams. Vucevic against Lamb. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. From 10 feet away. Nice jump shot. And now a 5-point Chicago lead.
And this team, they love Levine's talent. But more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
Here's Bitadze. Here's Duarte. It's hauled in by the Bulls. White's got his 5th rebound in this one. Levine, that one's good. Levine's got 24 points.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now here's Lamb. Here's Duarte. Back to Lamb. From 11 feet away. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
It's on Zach LaVine.
You know, aggressiveness is what helps Lamb be able to draw these fouls.
At the line, for the Pacers, Jeremy Lamb, 2 shots.
That's good from Lamb.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
LeVert's checked in for Indiana. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for White. Lamb hits them both. Ball with it. Pass to LaVine. It's Vucevic, high post, working on Batadze. Back to LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Lamb. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. LaVine can't hit. The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Warren, the pass to Lamb. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Warren. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Markkanen. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. Here's LaVine for 3. And they get it back. Here's Vucevic. Warren with the rebound.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Batadze. And that one's long. Chicago leading. DeRozan outside. Pass to Ball. From 12 feet. And they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Boy, Ball showing us a nice little mid-range game with his height and touch. He's got great confidence with the in-between game.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Nikola Vucevic is a guy who grew up as the son of a pro basketball player. He moved with his family around Europe as a young kid. He was born in Switzerland and then spent a lot of time in Belgium as well.
Changes here for the Pacers. Turner, he's checked in for Batadze, and Brogdon is subbed in for Warren. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Brogdon. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Oh, and Turner with a block. LeVert goes against Vucevic. The shot by LeVert, no good. The Bulls have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Ball into the lane. It's not going to go for him. And Indiana will come the other way. Left side Brogdon over Markkanen. On the money with a shot from the left block.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ball against Brogdon. Vucevic, it's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Brogdon. Fires from deep. Denied by DeRozan.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
Ball passes to Vucevic from the right block. Got a piece of it. And here's Brogdon. Deflects the pass. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last. LeVert outside to the middle. Here's Brissett. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Now Ball, pass to Levine. Markkanen outside. Off target from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Indiana, O'Shea Brissett. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Levine. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pass to Brogdon. Turner against DeRozan. Inside. Here's LeVert. And it's Chicago with a board. They've led by as many as 14. On the wing, DeRozan. Fires for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Lamb's got 4 rebounds now. LeVert outside. Off the left rim and out. And the Bulls shooting 36% for the game. Not great. The 3 from Ball. Offensive board. Here's Vucevic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And over time, Vucevic has really developed a nice pump fake that often leads to him earning trips to the foul line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And so he makes both from the line.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Tipped away. LaVine with a steal. Pass to Ball. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Rebounded by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Turner. LeVert up top. He's covered by LaVine. Here's Lamb. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Now here's DeRozan. LaVine passes to Vucevic. Outside for LaVine. Markkanen inside. Lamb covering. And that one good. And the Bulls lead by 9.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Brogdon, the pass to LeVert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to DeRozan. Takes the 3. Outside LaVine. Goes back up. He can't get it to go, so Indiana will take it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Now here's Ball. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, no matter what you throw at him, this kid is unflappable. He's muscling through defensive contact and still scoring. That's impressive.
Now here's Lamb. Five to shoot. And here's LeVert for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around. And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Fans, your base mates. Fans, your base mates.
Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. LaVine against LeVert. Pass to Brissett. Outside Brogdon. Shoots over Vucevic. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's LaVine for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. LaVine's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Levine against LeVert. Pass to Brogdon to stop the run. No luck on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now DeRozan. Ball outside. Back to DeRozan. Markkanen with it from about 19. The rebound by Turner.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zach LaVine.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Now here's LeVert. Warren up top. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Warren missing. Ball against Brogdon. Outside Levine. Back to Vucevic. Over Brogdon. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Caruso. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.